sejahtera, kembali lagi kita pada minggu ini Cik Babai dalam Belakang Pentas podcast, di mana saya MK Ridzuan bersama dengan
Kak Jenn.
Kak Jenn.
It's so weird calling myself Kak Jenn. Okay.
That's why you macam take few second untuk jam apa nak cakap.
Hey guys, when we're talking with public, please do not call me Kak Jenn because everybody thinks my first name is Kak. Thank you.
Lah.
Bye.
Serious?
Yeah. Mat Saleh lagi lah. You talk all the Malaysians call Kak Jenn. Then I'm like, this Mat Saleh probably thinks my name is Kak Jenn. Thanks.
So your first name is Kak. Okay, so topik hari ni saya rasa panas lah and long due lah. Saya rasa we always need to discuss pasal topik ni, iaitu cara nak jadi artis di Malaysia.
You know, I think the problem is semua orang ingat that jadi artis is senang, or even in creative, or you want to be an artist, senang aja ambil pen and just draw.
Yes.
Ambil mic, ambil musical instrument, go up on stage and play, perform. But they don't understand how difficult it really is. For those people yang selalu cakap macam ni, saya rasa nak ambil mic, you pergi entertain beratus orang ke beribu orang, you see how difficult it is. Saya rasa kejayaan ni really susah. It's not easy. Terutamanya dalam zaman sekarang bila awak kena ada engagement media sosial juga.
Oh, itu.
So you not only have to have a persona on top of stage, you have to have a social media engagement persona. Dia adalah satu kejayaan yang there's no formula to what success is. Tiada jawapan yang lagu apa yang akan hit besok ke, in 1 week's time ke. There's no answer to this.
Kenapa? Is it because it's always changing ke macam mana?
It's what the audience wants, or what they attach themselves to, or what they find interesting. So benda ni adalah agak exciting because you also have to go on a journey. What do people want from me? Misal kata, do they want to hear me sing jazz? Do they want to hear me sing rock? Do they want me to look pretty? Do they want me to look normal? What is it?
Wow.
So, but I rasa menjadi seorang artis atau seorang kreatif adalah career yang paling self-fulfilling. Because awak go back and rasa yes. People love what I do. Itu yang ni.
Fulfilling lah, self-fulfilling. Tapi nak tanya juga Kak Jenn, macam tadi Kak Jenn kata menjadi artis ni bukan satu benda kerjaya yang mudah. So is it like semua orang boleh nyanyi kat TikTok kan? Sekarang kita tengok ramai orang boleh nyanyi. Everybody nak tunjuk dia punya talent dekat TikTok. But in order for you to become artist, boleh nyanyi, semua orang boleh nyanyi. Tapi nak jadi artis tu tak ramai orang dapat jadi artis. So actually what goes behind di belakang pentas yang orang tak tahu? Perjalanan nak jadi penyanyi tu, menangis ke, berdarah ke, apa ke, bergaduh ke?
Sebenarnya saya rasa this idea that semua orang nak nyanyi tu datang dari karaoke lah. Everybody thinks they can. Everybody wants to be a rock star. Sebenarnya I think everybody has a part of them that wishes that they're a rock star. That's why American Idol can do so, or Idol can do so well, is because everybody dreams to be a rock star. Tetapi saya rasa it takes more than that to become an artist. There are so many things that you need to have, and the backstory nobody sees. Everybody just sees Datuk Siti Nurhaliza.
Wow.
Begitu. She didn't just come out from nowhere, or Yuna, or Taylor Swift. They all went through a journey to find themselves. They knocked on 10 tons of doors. They walked.
Been rejected.
Been rejected, or had 10 people, or worse, 10 people want to come after you. Which one do you pick? I mean, you've got 10 people throwing you money, and most of the times people come from just a regular background. Whether your parents appreciate or support what you do, don't support what you do. There's a lot of nuances yang kena ambil kira dalam support team seorang artis tu. But the very basic of the requirement is obviously talent lah.
Yeah, okay. Itu yang you jual pun kan, basically your talent.
I mean, no matter what else you have to do untuk mengetengahkan diri, your talent is still the number one. Kita buang semua benda yang you kena buat, yang YouTube ke, TikTok ke. In the end, talent tu yang akan determine the length of your journey, whether you go forever or you just that short while ke. So I think talent is definitely for me number one. But the hard part untuk seseorang artis, especially today, is nobody wants you when you're zero, when you don't have followers, when you don't have anything. They want you to start your career first. So everybody
dia tak pick up you from freshie lah, green, tak lah.
Not like dulu ada A&R banyak orang. A&R they
scout
spot
talent,
they scout talent, they pick you, they groom you. Now nobody wants groom, they want straight. This artist is good for endorsement, this artist is good for songwriting and a singer-songwriter. This artist is already ketara what they're going to be. Short term, long term, medium term artist. How do I generate money? And that's not something to look down on or to I mean, everything is a business. Everything we do and everything kita deal is a business. So kita harus view diri kita sebagai business. Awak seorang artis, awak kena view diri awak sebagai brand, sebagai business. Because everybody else treats you like a business. If you don't treat yourself like a business, then how? You're going to get conned left, right and center, and then you're going to walk away saying, I was forced to sign this contract, I was conned out of this. No, it's your fault because you didn't read the contract. You didn't look at it properly.
Most of the time,
people don't force you
case,
to people don't force you to sign something or take part in something. You go in with your eyes wide open. If you know this show is low budget, I got not much technical, you know you're going to face technical problems, but crowd 10,000 orang, you nak buat ke tak nak buat? I nak buat because I nak the exposure. So it's not saya. So as a business, I will weigh my chances. I nak buat tu for lower amount or go through a whole lot of problems, but I get to win 10,000 fans, or I don't want to do. If I do all the way. If I don't want to do, don't do lah.
So you got
the choice.
You got to question yourself. Apa objektif kalau you ambil this job?
Betul.
Lah, the goals.
Betul. So everything has an objective. Awak jangan buat benda tanpa berfikir direction you nak pergi. Sebagai artis, it's very calculative, and sometimes you cannot calculate. You just do. Sometimes you just do. But when you're on the way to becoming something that's a little more serious, segala yang awak buat you kena calculate, dan bukan selalunya your return itu tangible, bukan dalam bentuk duit. Yes, it could be dalam bentuk engagement, networking. Yes, macam-macam.
These are the thing yang sebenarnya ramai tak tahu. Tapi Kak Jenn, saya nak cuba main devil's advocate dekat sini. Okay. Sebab Kak Jenn in the business, so you kind of understand the business, and we both know kita stand dekat mana. Tapi I just nak menjadi wakil kepada netizen. Bukan netizen lah, ada certain artis kita yang macam benda ni semua bullshit lah. I mean, nak tengok followers semua ni, kenapa nak kena businesskan arts, Kak Jenn? So kenapa nak kena businesskan art? Kenapa saya nak kena pandang saya ni karya sih bagus ni Kak Jenn, tapi kenapa saya nak kena ada banyak followers pula baru orang nak pandang? So macam mana Kak Jenn nak tibai saya benda tu?
Sebenarnya is a mixture of both, the art and the business of the art. You have to be good at both nowadays. You cannot just be good at the art. You can be the best violin player in the world, but if nobody knows that you're alive, then how in the world are you going to get your art out there? And sometimes people aren't able to do that by themselves, so therefore they need a record company, they need a team, they need whatever it takes to get you into the limelight. Tapi it really needs to be a balance of both. The most what you call it, popular musicians, the most successful musicians and artists are those that balance the art with the business. It's not just because you have bills to pay. Kalau you tak ada bills to pay, fine, great. If you want to do this for the fun of it, I salute you. Please go out and all out have fun. Every weekend go gigging because you want to do it for fun. Tapi the minute you ask, kenapa orang ni tak main music saya dekat radio? That means you're bothered. That very soalan that you're asking means that you care, that you want people to pick it up. So bila you want to go into a certain area, whether you want to be famous for persembahan or you want to be radio airplay or you not, and guys, going mainstream is not sell out. It is not sell out. It's what you envision is more people accepting your music. I'm not asking you to suddenly you nak nyanyi lagu ballad meleleh ke apa ke. Tak adalah. Kalau you metal band, you tiba-tiba buat lagu meleleh Melayu tu tak masuk akal lah.
Itu ya, tiba-tiba you menjual diri semata nak mainstream, but we don't need to do that kan.
But even if you do that, fine, it's no problem. For me, I don't see it as a sellout because you decide what you want to do with your career and with your art. Kalau you decide you nak tiba-tiba nak nyanyi lagu Melayu Deli ke asli ke, silakan.
Jauh betul.
Tak apa. But you never know, lightning might strike you and tomorrow you might like, I want to sing this. But your art evolves. Everybody's art evolves to become eventually what is underground becomes mainstream. In those days, I mean, honestly speaking, the metal of the 1880s is probably Beethoven.
Yes, Kak Jan.
You know what I mean?
Betul. Metal ni is just, dia bukanlah benda yang baru. Orkestra simfoni dulu dah metal dah sebenarnya. Cuma instrumen je lain kan.
Dia punya penampilan tu is very showy. So when it's showy, it's like, oh wow, you're an artist. Betul. That's how this thing evolves all the time. So it is important for you to faham that no matter as you go along and as you nak lagi acceptance dari more people, but your music will kind of change as you go along. I think this happened to everybody. Coldplay lah, Queen lah, whoever you see on international level, as they go along, you will see their music change with the times. Mungkin they don't change. Their music still keeps the bass. Coldplay can sing the phone book and they'll still sound like Coldplay. They have their identity.
Betul.
M. Nasir can sing the phone book and he'll still sound like M. Nasir. Because dia dah tahu diri dia. Dia dah confident. This is M. Nasir. This is Joe Flizzo. I do what also, I'm going to be this.
Yes.
Yeah, so once you have found yourself, I think that's the next most important thing for an artist is the finding yourself.
Ya, betul. Ya, itu sebab itu yang buatkan orang nak you because of your specialty tu. Tadi based on apa yang Kak Jenn dah cakap, number one is you basically kena ada right mindset lah nak jadi artis kat Malaysia, right mindset. Which kalau boleh saya nak tambah sikit, because kita pun berada dalam industri ni, kita tolak tepi mainstream ke indie ke, but the business side tu, because kita ada ni Kak Jenn, bila saya bersama artis, my fellow artist lah, musicians kan, kita ada this macam Hollywood tu, you sign your soul to the devil bila you masuk in the business.
I have a lot of this
kan?
perception.
Perception, kita macam rasa macam kita dah jual maruah ataupun kita punya macam jiwa
lah,
kita tu kan.
You give them one of your liver, your liver and one of your kidneys ke whatever lah.
I mean that could happen, but kalau you understand the business, sebab saya selalu macam ni tau, bila orang cakap macam tu kan, I try to explain the way I look at it. Bukanlah saya ni nak menangkan the business side, or tidak juga saya nak berada di artis punya side, but the way I look at it, I ambil contoh Siti Nurhaliza. Tuhan bagi kat dia bakat. Ni dia akan jadi Islamik sikit, tapi ini bukan ceramah dia macam Siti Nurhaliza, dia bekerja. Tuhan bagi kat dia bakat untuk menyanyi, tapi setiap kali dia buat show, berapa ramai orang dapat rezeki melalui Siti Nurhaliza punya show.
Betul.
Crews, makeup artist, designer, semua tu. That means dia tahu yang Tuhan bagi aku bakat bukan untuk aku makan seorang-seorang. So kalau you artis yang you righteous, you cakap, oh Tuhan bagi aku bakat, lagu ni memang aku punya, nobody else boleh write, menompang ke riding dia ni, that mean you better check balik. I mean it's fine kalau you nak pegang benda tu, but don't complain, don't question lah.
Betul.
Sebab to me, Tuhan bagi bakat, you special. Tak semua orang Tuhan bagi benda ni untuk Tuhan nak salurkan rezeki pada orang lain juga. So bila you boleh buat lagu contohnya, akan ada arranger, akan ada publisher, akan ada banyak lagi orang dalam chain tu yang dapat makan because of Tuhan bagi you kebolehan untuk buat music tu. I mean that's how I look the business.
But a lot of people don't look at it that way. It's very true what you are saying here. Bila awak dah faham awak punya kebolehan dan awak punya skill level, you are very comfortable with letting other people into your circle to help you and to make you a better person. Actually, I mean, Taylor Swift could write all the songs by herself if she wanted to, but dia faham because dia tulis lagu by herself, all the lagu is going to sound the same eventually. So better I get other people. Come, Ed Sheeran, let's do a collab. She will teach Ed Sheeran things, and Ed Sheeran will teach her things.
Betul.
But Ed Sheeran cannot be Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift cannot be Ed Sheeran. So awak dah comfortable dalam your ability. You are not threatened by anybody, and I think that's very important as an artistic person, is that you understand that you are unique. Why you are chosen to get that ability. Sebab tak semua orang dapat benda tu. Betul. I mean yes, kalau you in the business, of course you akan ada orang ambil kesempatan, ada bergaduh. That's where the knowledge, you punya knowledge of the business comes in. Ability tu one side, but the knowledge of the business, macam mana, macam tadilah, macam you tak baca kontrak, salah siapa? Kan, you tak baca kontrak, you kena tipu, you tak boleh complain lah. You dah sign, kenapa you tak baca? Oh, you tak faham linggo-linggo lawyer, then get a lawyer to read for you or to interpret for you. So I mean, it's easier to just finger point everyone punya salah, but like you said lah, I have so much of this, I've signed my life to the devil. I mean, taking advantage is a two-way street tau. It's not a one-way street. Kalau seseorang ambil advantage of you, you kena ambil advantage of them back. And so benda tu you kena fikir in the beginning. Okay, let's say a radio station call you and ask you go buat some show for free. In your mind you have to think, is there something that I can ask back? Can I ask for a little bit of airplay for my song? Am I going to berdepan with more audience which I normally wouldn't see or normally wouldn't come into contact with? So kita kena weigh kita punya advantages and disadvantages and then decide. But like I said, when you've decided you nak buat, jangan make noise about it. You knew going there that it's going to be like that. Just do it because your goal is to win 10,000 people. If 10,000 people didn't turn up, then the next time don't do it lah. Then you learn. you learn lah. Yes, whatever happens to you, you learn. It's not a negative thing. It's always a positive because you learn from it. But I think treating yourself as a business is the number one thing. Like I said in the beginning, you won't think about this. I think, for example, Khairul Aming in the beginning, when he decided he wanted to cook, he cooked because he loved.
He loves it. Okay.
Passion is the number one thing that drives you to do anything that you want to do in life. Is that I want to do passion. If money is your passion, then hey, you're going to do something for the money because that's the passion. But eventually, when you've done it and you think to yourself, hey, I love to do this. Now let me find somebody who's going to pay me to do this because I need to pay bills. I have my electricity bill and my God knows Netflix bill and my God knows what bill at home. Somebody has to pay the bills. So I need to find out how am I going to engage the public and let them fall in love with what I do. And this is what molds you as anybody that has a public face because your number one critic is your fans.
Definitely.
And all the top artists in the world understand this, that they are there because of their fans. They're not there because of me or you or somebody in the music business. Those people help them get where they are, but where they are is because of those people buying merch, buying tickets.
Basically itu dah memang business concept kan. Where's the demand?
Betul.
Maksudnya you relevant lah.
Betul.
But Kak Jenn, saya interested juga macam okay, now because kita tengah membincangkan tentang cara nak jadi artis. So benda yang kita discuss ni tadi basically to get the mindset right in place lah kan.
Correct.
Lepas tu what else? Okay, for example kalau lah ada
Wait, before we go there, I must tell everybody that actually your mindset is number one, you know. As an artist, your mindset is the thing that drives the whole thing. You could have a manager that is the best in the world. You could have people that want to drive you. But if you yourself don't want to go there, then you're wasting everybody's time, including your own. You need the mindset to win. You want to go there. If you want to go there badly, you'll get there, okay? Believe me, you will get there.
Setuju sangat.
Okay, next.
Okay. Right, okay. Saya nak tanya benda ni. I mean, I have experienced this. I'm sure Kak Jenn pun dah observe banyak situasi ni. But I mean, kita, to be honest Kak Jenn, kita ada banyak nampak Malaysian. Kita ni very talented sebenarnya. Malaysians are very talented.
Totally agree.
No doubt. Tapi diorang ni, okay, kita tolak aside dulu diorang punya business minded yang diorang should learn before tu. Tapi they have this passion, they have this talent. Tapi macam mana dia orang nak start? Okay, maybe nak start a band or maybe nak go solos. What step? Sebab saya banyak dapat soalan yang macam, saya nak buat band macam mana abang? Saya nak jadi artis, nak mencepuri bidang pemuzik ke, nak berkarya, nak jadi penyanyi ke, but they don't know where to start. So maybe Kak Jenn, you dah tengok perjalanan orang ni. So I know tak ada formula, but what is your advice?
I think yang paling penting, because everybody looks at you for the first thing is your talent.
Okay.
So yang paling penting I think is to develop your talent. You're constantly developing your talent, and you kena objektif pasal talent awak. Awak janganlah tanya mak bapak awak atau boyfriend, husband, wife awak. Of course, you're the love of their life. They will say, "Oh my God, you're so good." But really, you have to be objective about the criticism. So you have to ask everybody, or just play and put it out there. That's what is good about social media, is that you put it out there, people like or don't like your talent or your lagu or whatever it is. I have a lot of bands and a lot of songwriters that even play songs even before releasing them as a rakaman, dia dah main dekat live audience. I think Mio is very good at doing this from Jameson and OCK. He tests his material on live audiences, which I think is a great idea.
Masa dekat gig show
terus tiba-tiba main satu lagu yang nobody knows, then you see orang enjoy, orang tak enjoy, orang yawn, orang
that's brilliant.
Yes. I think in the US they do that. That song could have been around for 6 or 7 years. Dan sebenarnya was around forever before it was released as a song. She released it on MySpace, not even as a proper recording. That song was then released as a recording and then went to #1 ringback tone, the largest ever, I think, ringback tone for its time. So tapi dia dah main lagu tu at every gig, and you nak pandai, dia pergi gig bukan dengan nobody know, dia pergi gig dengan Hujan and Mio and all, you know, that time. Every gig, one little quiet Malay girl pakai tudung with a guitar, troing. Now look at her.
Yeah, yang pernah kena reject dulu dalam program TV.
Yes.
Now look at
program
where she
TV, record company know your music's not gonna sell. That's why I say that mindset of, oh yeah, cannot, I show you. That mindset is the one that's going to get you play. Yes, the fighting. Nothing puts your spirit down. You know your talent is already getting noticed from people. So you know you have some kind of talent, and people enjoy your songs. Now is how to build that talent and move it forward. So working on your talent, creating a unique sound. Because when you work on your talent, you'll be like, oh, this is interesting. and
But creating unique sound tu dia akan come along the way lah kan.
That's why I say so it's a constant thing. But start straight away with your talent. When don't think that you can play 4 chords and you're a guitar player or a songwriter. You need to continue to. If you're a songwriter, write songs every day, because that's the only way that you're going to get better at your craft or your art is to do. And the next thing, which a lot of people don't do, is improve your live performance. Because once you hit a certain level, the next thing is, guess what? You're going to get on a pentas and sing. So if you're a backroom artist or a bedroom singer, you are going to die when you come in front of 2,000 people.
Definitely different setting.
Yeah, it's totally different.
But before we go further kat Jenn, saya nak tanya, okay, maybe lah, saya macam mengambil contoh, okay, ada satu band ni. Now, dia dah constantly put their material on the social media, they ada sikit following, but now the question is, how to get shows? How to get gigs?
Okay, that's another one of the things that you need to do when you're in this business or this industry, is network with the industry. You cannot sit in your room and expect somebody to call you and say, "Nah, buat show."
Yes.
Please go out and mix. I have people who send me emails and say, "Hi, Kak Jenn, I'm this so and so. I want to look for sponsorship." Who the heck are you? I'm sorry, I'm sorry guys, but I felt like I wanted to answer that. Saya sendiri nak cari sponsorship, saya kena tulis satu paper panjang lebar dan ada intention untuk sponsorship tu. Takkan I'm going to go, Wan, give me 30,000, I want to do show, can or not? Even my own parents won't give me 30,000 bucks. They say, "Are you crazy, Jennifer? Please go away. Go and find a job. Don't come and talk to me." So, I mean, understanding this thing, that's why people who want to give you grants, people who want to give you loans, you have to understand that everybody is looking for a reason to get back that whatever it is they're looking to get back lah. Grant mungkin dia nak awak menunjukkan yang awak boleh buat business tu. Loan mungkin dia nak return. Sponsorship mungkin dia nak profile. So you kena profile dia punya produk gila-gila. I do this, I do that, I do. So everybody has a reason.
Saya agree. Sebab yang ni, okay, kita pause je topik tu. Saya harap saya ingat balik, nak masuk balik ke topik asal. Tapi yes, betul. Ini sentiasa problem yang saya sentiasa macam passionately fighting and explain ke orang. I mean, you nak dapat grant ke, you nak dapat helps from any other bodies ke mana-mana, you tak boleh expect macam, aku artis, kau kena bagi duit dekat aku.
Betul.
Because kita ramai orang yang macam tu. Dia macam expect, government, itu punya grant tu, itu duit kita, kau kena suap kita orang.
And you know, if you think you want, there's 10 million people higher than you that also want.
Lagilah yang dekat atas. Sebab bila kita pergi macam taklimat untuk grant kan, the town hall kan, banyak sangat indie artis yang mindset je masih kat situ. Dia macam, dia rasa macam itu duit government, we pay the tax, so patutnya kita disuap.
Not only indie artis lah, mainstream also got, everybody also same. I mean, there are different people who think that they deserve it. Yes, I some of them really deserve it, but show people why you deserve it. You need to show why you deserve.
And lagi satu, for me, bukan saya nak menangkan bahagian yang government ke corporate ke, tak. Sebab kita kena faham, yes, memang duit tu duit government, duit rakyat, tax semua tu. But kalau kita just suap saja, benda tu tak sustainable for long term. So they need something. That's why dia orang buat macam most of the grant, dia nak tengok the outcome.
Betul.
You kena buat project yang you nampak outcome tu you boleh sustain and you bring something to the economy. Kalau you just suap, duit tu habis kat situ.
At least the grant asks you to show the outcome. If you take a bank loan and then you lose money,
habis.
You jual rumah, okay? Kalau tak ada rumah, kereta. Kalau tak ada kereta, sekian.
Statement yang saya nak cakap ni mungkin bunyi dia macam bukanlah jahat, tapi it's common understanding dekat dalam business. Use money to make money.
Correct.
Kalau you dapat duit tu you just makan habis. Tapi kalau you dapat duit and then you buat duit dengan duit tu, that's how we grow and that's how we sustain for long term. So itu yang diorang ni sebenarnya nak, bila artis-artis ni nak minta dana ke apa kan. So sebab you nak guna duit tu untuk you sustain and you contribute to the economy.
But you know, I mean, this still goes back to your networking question just now.
Jauh pergi.
Yeah. No, but honestly, this is all about networking, about moving around in the business, about talking to people. I have also a lot of people that say, "Hey, I didn't know about the grant." If you had gone around and chit chat with people, if you keep in touch with people, or if you want to perform shows, then go down to the show, introduce yourself to the promoter organizer. Yes.
You keep yourself in the loop lah, basically. Kan?
And that's not enough, you know, just going down and shaking hands and saying hello. You also have to build your online profile now. So when you have a online profile and you go down on the ground and network, then you tell everybody, hey guys, go check out my stuff. It's already there. It's not hello, nothing online. No music, no video, no zero, no who you are. You need to show who you are. So creating an online presence and networking are two things that really go hand in hand. If you don't have the time to do the 5 million social media platforms like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook,
Ini
X,
yang paling malas ni, orang malas nak buat benda ni.
what X, what's those the thing, Threads? Oh my God, you can go crazy, but at least concentrate on 3 or 4. The 3 or 4 major ones is something that you need to build. You know, you can't get money from X platform if you don't have X number of followers, X number of viewing hours. Then you better bloody start now lah. You not complain about it for 4 years. You already lost 4 years. Just do it, kan? So yes.
Just buat lah, basically.
Yeah. I mean networking.
Business.
Networking is important because you live and work with those people. If you make friends, when you release an album, you ask your friends, tolong. I tolong you tolong I tolong you. Bila you release, I tolong awak promote. Bila I release, you tolong I. And that's one friend. If you have 5 friends, 10 friends in the business, because all of us have the same outreach. It's music fans. That's why they come to us, because we're doing music, right? So kalau kita ada outreach music fans yang mungkin bukan awak punya music fan, silakan. The other thing is to go to places and not just watch your favorite band and cabut. I find a lot of people to do that. Honestly, saya turun Padang to see bands that I've never seen before. I prefer to see bands that I've never seen before rather than I see the same band round and round, especially when I'm in the business, because I want to see what's new. I want to see who's doing something different. So networking, very, very important for your career as an artist. We need people to work with each other, and networking is important.
You mean at some point dia kena ada team lah, basically, kan? Like from our experience, band tu, yes, memang you start lonely, lepas tu you start to ada, as you grow, you ada team yang lain, not just the bandmates, tapi you ada photographer yang selalu follow you. Betul. Orang yang buatkan social media. But one thing yang saya tertanya-tanya juga, kan, adakah untuk artis tu at some point benda tu jadi crucial untuk ada manager?
This is a hard story. For any artist, I think it's crucial to have a manager, because
Kenapa?
The manager is the one that does the business, whilst you are free to do the art side of the story.
So you delegate kerja lah.
Yes.
Business side kawan ni buat, music side
you get on stage and you just throwing your stuff, and other people are doing your work. I mean, as an artist, you're not going to go to the client and say, "Where's my money?" The client, I'm never going to call this guy again. So as a manager, you are the go-between. You're the one. Sorry, but
so you're the one take hit lah.
Yes, you're the one that takes the heat all the time. You're the one that
kena marah ke apa semua
lah, lies lah, everything lah.
Yeah. But then adakah manager ada the power untuk dictate artis tu apa yang dia nak buat ke?
Normally it's a two-way street. Artist has to trust you, and and I tell you, it normally has to be explicit. The trust has to be. Everybody calls the artist. The artist says, "Can you talk to my manager, please? My business is the music. You talk to my manager." But sometimes it depends on what level you are. As an independent artist, nobody wants to talk to your manager. They all want to talk to you because they're like, manager lansi gila kan. It depends on what level you're at. Sometimes we even have this arrangement. I mean, I've managed independent artists before. I said, guys, you have to understand, bila orang tengok manager awak Jennifer Thompson, dia akan pengsan dulu. Lepas tu dia akan fikir, Jennifer Thompson ni boleh cakap bahasa Inggeris saja, mampus aku nak cakap dengan dia.
Orang dia takut nak deal.
Because some people may not even know who I am. It's just my name is like, nak cakap dengan Mat Saleh, macam mana aku nak negotiate benda ni. So I tell them, guys, if you see the guy is suitable for you to talk, just deal lah. I'll do the deal at the background, and I'll tell you, guys, don't go any lower than 5,000 or 3,000 or whatever it is that we think, or what kind of show is it? Got a lot of audience that doesn't normally see you, then yes, we want the show. We don't care lah, pay 2,000 so jalan aja. Yeah. So it's a position of faith in both ways, I think, and normally the top level ones, all artist manager. Artist manager pick the money, artist manager look at the contract, artist manager do everything.
The business side
of the deal. But the artist is always in the loop though, because nowadays the artists are much more in the know. They are much more knowledgeable yang dari dulu. Dulu dia ikut aja, blind faith. Tapi sekarang ni, artis sekarang dia
bijak sikit lah.
Bijak a lot because of social media. Dia dah bijak. They can even run their own career, but I can't lie that I don't want to do this project, right? Or I don't like your face. I don't want. I don't like your face. So I don't want to do podcast with you. Okay, I can't. At least my manager can say, sorry, Wan, but Jennifer's not feeling well today. So you know, it breaks the being too in front as an artist.
So jaga your reputation juga as an artist.
Yes,
kan?
you basically the manager is an extension of the artist. Is literally. Sometimes it is the artist that's making the decision that they want to do. So networking, having a manager, I think is important at a certain level. I mean, even our indie bands, you can see they have managers, and most of them, the managers grew up with them. Bang Face has Faris, who grew up with them. Ipin grew up with Hujan. Laili grew up with Masdo, although Masdo came from two different bands and came together and built Masdo. Again, it's everybody's journey lah. It's their journey of being together, of understanding what the band likes. The manager really understands what the band likes, what the band doesn't like, how to talk to them, to convince them to, guys, you're going to have to do this posting, okay? Don't forget. Important. All of this scheduling stuff. Worst is if you get to a little bit level where you have to do AJL or go to the bangun pukul 6 pagi pergi radio, sekian terima kasih lah kalau tak ada manager.
Always macam tu.
Yes, so
so at some point penting lah sebenarnya. Penting. But also Kak Jenn, ini ada juga spesies artis. Artis ni bukan in the sense of yang kita cakap ni, bukan in the sense of celebrity lah. Maksudnya orang yang berkarya lah, pengkarya artis. So ada artis yang dia berkarya tapi dia macam dia nak orang dengar karya dia semua tu kan, tapi at some point dia macam tak nak, mungkin dia introvert ke tak tahulah Kak Jenn dia apa kan, tapi dia tak nak menghadap orang ramai ke, tak nak menghadap media ke, tak nak menghadap corporate ke, tak nak menghadap, you know, what say you benda tu? You boleh cherry pick ke apa yang you nak?
Ada juga people like this. Definitely in the business there will be like, leave me alone, I just want to do this.
yes.
I don't care, I just want to write, I want to produce. Go away. I don't want to berdepan with anybody. But you know, if you want to be known, I mean, let's look at it this way. Not everybody wants to be known, to be popular, or to be in the limelight or the spotlight. But you are a vessel. You are the platform to introduce something to the world. Misal kata saya suka buat business, music business. So saya bukan buat social media so that I can be famous. Who the hell am I? I'm nobody. But because of my experience, saya pakai social media untuk mengetengahkan benda-benda yang saya rasa important untuk orang dalam business of music. So mungkin awak let's say penyanyi asli ke, or and your mission in life is to mengetengahkan that genre of music, then you have to represent lah. You represent that business, you represent yourself. It's not that you're chasing fame or whatever it is, but you need the voice. If you want the voice, you need a public persona. If you want a public persona, you have to be open to criticism and people who love you and people who hate you. That's very, very normal for everyone.
Ada orang yang suka, akan ada orang tak suka.
You know, just forget it. You just know what you're doing is the right thing or what you want to do. Whether they love you or or they hate you, love me, thank you very much. Hate me, thank you very much. Yes.
Move on.
Yes. But both ways build you as an artist or as a person. It doesn't matter. You learn to accept that is part and parcel of being a public figure. And and being a public figure is part and parcel of being able to represent whatever it is that you want to represent, whether it's politics, cooking, food, sports. I mean, even now sportsmen also get Harith all over the place. I saw them this lah, I saw them that lah. So, but you have to live with it.
So is it safe to say, sorry saya macam menjelah pula. No. So adakah kita boleh kata macam, so if you nak bekerja dalam industri music, tak kisahlah setengah orang kata entertainment industry ke, that means in the industry kita ada banyak players yang complete the whole ecosystem. So you nak tak nak, you akan jadi part of the ecosystem. You need to work together with designer ke apa ke. You tak boleh just macam okay, aku tak nak, aku tak nak pakai macam ni, aku tak nak di make up ke begini ke, aku tak nak. At some point you kena bekerja dengan semua orang juga, because it's the whole industry kan.
But you can restrict what you really don't prefer to do. If I don't prefer to perform live, you can restrict. But then again, you understand that restricting that is going to restrict certain things.
Doors.
Certain doors, exactly. I mean, if let's say I don't like to berdepan with press, then it's going to restrict your coverage by the press. So you have to understand everything that you do, there's a reaction to it. So you don't have to, you have to understand it as a business lah. If that's the place that you want to go and that requires you to be that way, then unfortunately you think about your goal and you whatever you have to do, you do it.
I mean, kalau kita cakap you kena compensate, it's actually bunyi dia macam tak best bila you compensate. Dia macam you apa, compensate you punya filosofi ke apa tak. So probably the right word is adapt. You nak pergi ke hujung tu, but then you kena adapt sikit kat sini, adapt kat sini. That doesn't mean you sell your soul ke, you sell apa ke. You just play along because you are in the perjalanan tu tak sentiasa lurus kan. Ada kiri kanan. Sometimes you kena ubah perjalanan sikit.
It's memang gitu. You always weighing the consequences to what you want to do. If I do, it's like those things that yes or no. If yes, you go there. No, yes or no. Then yes, you go there. It's exactly that actually when you can't berdepan with a problem, or where am I going, or what I should do with my career. Do I love to songwrite? Yes or no. Do I love to live perform? Yes or no. So you kind of figure out eventually that I like being on top of stage. I enjoy being so there's things that you're built for and other things that you're not, but as a part of the puzzle, as a part of the ecosystem, yes, there are things that you. That's why when people say, "Oh, I hate record companies," but you know, can you record yourself? If you can record yourself, please go ahead and record yourself. If you have the money and the means to record yourself, please. If signing to a record company means you're going to get yourself recorded, and more openings, and that is even if the record company wants you in the first place, then by all means go for it. You have nothing to lose because you are zero at the moment. You're wanting to go forward, so it's a game of chess lah. If I go here, I get eaten by that. If I go there, I get eaten by this. So I decide what I want to do, and honestly, if you've got the right mindset, and that's positivity and perseverance. If you have the right mindset, no matter what you kena in the business, you kena cheat ke, you kena what ke, you learn.
You learn. And
you learn and you survive. Nothing's going to kill you because that's your goal is over there. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
No, Kak Jenn, kita ada pertanyaan daripada pendengar kita. Macam radio pula.
Yelah tu.
Tak, sebab sekarang ni tengah isu pasal The Gadis punya situation tu, yang saya tak sure sebenarnya itu dalam show apa, tapi saya ada nampak lah, kat TikTok viral benda tu. So mungkin kita boleh bagi komen, tapi saya nak tahu komen Kak Jenn dulu.
I rasa everybody has gone through a situation like this. I mean, you know, there's so many indie artists that when they went to a mainstream stage, they lost it because they're not used to all that kind of instrumentation, and some more, the bigger the sound system, the more all the smaller mistakes you can hear. You can cheat in a gig place, okay, because the gig place is only picking up drums and vocal. Everything else is start pick up. So you can't cheat when. That's why I keep on telling people, when the bigger your stage, you better watch out because the sound system picks up every single nonsense that you're doing. Now, when it comes to TV broadcast, becomes another problem because it's not the front of house sound that you're worried about, it's the broadcast sound that you're worried about. So again, not here to point fingers, but there are many times when the broadcast is only worried about vocal. They want vocal right in front. Music is too difficult for me to think about mixing because there's a whole ton of things to mix. But this excuse I really don't understand when it comes to minus ones though, because it's only music and vocal. But
true.
But I think groups that are multiple vocalists have to start learning to print their lyrics out and write who is singing what line. It will help the sound engineer tremendously, especially bila kita dalam situasi festival ke, ramai artis ke. The sound engineer got no time to think about just you. He's got like 10 other artists to think about. So if you're, and the Koreans do this really well. They come out with this sheet of paper, the Korean words with the romanized dekat bawah, pyro here, ni here, that
they have
here.
all the marks there.
Yes, straight. Straight. As somebody who doesn't operate their show all the time, you know what to do straight away. And I think kita kena belajar dari menjadi lebih professional dalam preparation of riders, preparation of hospitality rider, preparation of if I want pyro to go off at the right time, then I better tell them where I want the pyro, right? If the guy has never heard my song, I nak dekat ending tu ada bang. How the heck the guy gonna know what the bang is? He don't know lah. So again, the same thing with the Gadis situation is that mungkin the person that's mixing has no time to understand the mix. Unfortunately, with groups of vocals, you always have to understand who is leading where, what are they singing, and are they singing part of 3 vocals or are they singing 1 vocal alone? But in many cases, you get people that are mixed wrongly, which even that benda tu akan accentuate awak punya mistake. Make it even worse. Yes, I understand and I hear what everybody is saying, that the girls have a way to go. They need to do more vocal lessons. And that's understandable. That's every artist and any
Semua
artist.
kena go through pun.
Semualah.
Nobody's perfect kan.
Yes.
So saya pun rasa macam tak fair orang nak terus marah dia orang, because people, most of the time people tak faham benda tu boleh jadi macam tu. Ada banyak reason.
Yes.
Macam Kak Jenn cakap tadi, probably the technical reason. Okay, maybe the artist is still growing, it's fine. But we never know, sometimes benda tu memang
Monitor tak dengar ke, macam-macam cerita. I mean, yes, I will not deny that the vocal was much to be desired lah. Dia memang not tight. But like you said, there's so many problems. They might have not, the pentas might be too big for them to communicate. Dia banyak benda. Banyak
dia
sangat.
Experience semua tu. Ini okay, saya masukkan lagi another assumption. Ini assumption jangan di quote pula benda tu. Sometimes maybe orang yang terlibat dalam menerbitkan program tu memang purposely buat benda tu for publicity. We never know, because they want people to talk about this, to go viral. I mean, panas ni. All these things can happen. So kesian lah, tak fair lah you just nak blame benda tu. I mean, okay, faham, sebagai artis, sebagai orang muzik yang belajar muzik, saya pun ada ego yang macam macam ni tak baik. Dia macam
I mean I've also been through that situation where in front of house the sound was amazing. Then you go back and watch the TV, you feel like you want to cry. That's why more and more people are understanding that they need broadcast engineers lah. More and more people, and a broadcast engineer that is familiar with dealing with different genres. Because in reality, music is not just one genre or one type. It's all kinds. So for me, gadis needs to tabahkan diri. Yes, I need more rehearsal. I need to do this properly and wait for us. The next time I come out, I'm going to slay it.
Yes.
And the people that are doing the production need to look at it themselves and think to yourself, yeah man, the vocal is way too far in front. Where's the music? I mean, even though the vocal is bad, but it's even worse. Even worse with I
mean, engineer betul peka pasal benda tu and do something lah kan. Tapi mungkin ada juga yang macam tak dapat tangkap sebenarnya apa benda yang kita orang sembang tadi tu. Sebab bila kita program TV yang ada audience kat situ, live sound engineer berbeza dengan yang broadcast punya sound engineer. So they are separate. So maksudnya kalau kita dengar buruk dekat TV, mungkin masa dekat live show tu kita ada dekat venue tu, masa tu sound gempak. So maksudnya ini dah dua engineer yang bekerja separate dah. Of course live you tak boleh lawan lah. Kalau you ada kat dalam hall tu, maybe you akan okay je kan, sedap je. Tapi sebab bila kita stream dekat TV ni banyak technical.
Actually TV is very difficult because dia tak ada atmosphere. Bila you live, you ada lampu lah, orang cheering lah dan emosi. Tapi dekat TV tu there's no emotion. Okay, you tengok je. Passive enjoyment. Dia bukan part of the feeling. That's why
you don't get the whole context of
that's why radio and TV is just a vehicle to mengetengahkan the song. It's not really a place where people will fall in love with the artist and really buy into the artist. That one is live.
That one is live, definitely.
No doubt about that, it's live.
Tapi itulah cara dia orang nak boleh jual, macam Kak Jenn cakap kan, just a vehicle. Tapi nak jual kalau dekat TV dengan radio ni, sebab itulah yang kena adanya muka cantik lah, package tu. Sebab kalau orang yang memang dia sejenis pergi tengok konsert live ataupun gig live, dia memang nak layan music live, these people, they don't care about how the artist look, to be honest. Penyanyi tu,
you don't care, other people care lah.
Yalah, ada people care, chances are diorang ni orang yang banyak tengok TV kat. Itu nak blame saya, blame. Ini saya punya statement. But people yang truly care about the music, diorang pergi tengok live shows. Because they nak the energy, the vibe from the artist. And they follow artist because bukan sebab artist tu lawa ke, handsome ke, apa ke, but the energy yang bila diorang tu perform tu. Yang itu yang kalau music lovers, yang true music lovers, gitu. These are people yang sanggup keluar
duit for
untuk
the
pergi
artist, yes.
And tiket, beli merch apa semua tu.
Yes.
So itu beza followers yang artis kat TV dengan followers yang artis yang memang pergi live shows.
True, I think true followers really buy into you, and
Yes,
to
yes.
get true I mean, that's the reason why artists tour. I mean, Taylor Swift don't need to go anywhere, can just sit in a house and she's earning gazillions of money just from the royalty and stuff like that. But she goes out because she wants to engage. Engage dengan fans dia. Fans dia amat bermakna pada dia. So dia pergi engage, dan dengan engagement tu there'll be older fans, younger fans, newer fans, and it constantly grows lah. It becomes a multi-level marketing lah.
Betul. Yeah. Okay. Now, itu kita dah cakap pasal macam mana nak jadi artis ni. Satu, your business mindset. You kena buat your self-branding lah basically kan. Network apa semua tu. So, the business side. Of course, number one is your talent. Yang itu you develop your talent. Tapi, yang ni mungkin dia terkeluar sikit. Like low. Kita punya director dah sekejap. Saya nak tanya. Okay. Kalau kita ada kesempatan, saya nak tanya Kak Jenn pasal program TV. Kak Jenn. Yes.
Program
TV. Program TV ni ramai je. Kita bila sembang dengan rakan-rakan pemuzik, rakan-rakan artis kita kan, kita borak. Ada yang agree program TV, ada yang rasa program TV ni ini semua TV nak buat duit je. Tapi at some situation, ada je yang program TV tu bantu naikkan seorang artis tu.
Definitely lah. That, like I said lah, everything that you do ada consequence, reaction, and it's up to you whether you want to take it or not. You nak pergi sana ke you tak nak pergi sana? I mean, some artists who die to get onto AJL. Others who like, tak nak AJL. So, because they understand, they already achieved this level. They don't need the promotion. But yes, definitely. Whether you like it or not, television is still the number one outreach in Malaysia for now.
Beratnya nak terima statement tu.
I think, I mean, YouTube, TikTok, yes, it's all well and good, but for mainstream, for mainstream, it is still TV. I mean, I can tell because I didn't believe it either actually, but when you go on a program and do 10 weeks of live, even me as a nobody, let's say I judge a competition for 10 weeks live on air, my followers will go up, you know. It would suddenly naik mendadak. You can literally see it. So you know that the outreach is into an audience which you will normally not see. Orang-orang di seluruh Malaysia yang boleh tonton awak. And it's up to you what you do with that platform. Let's say you enter a competition like Bintang ATM or Versus or whatever it is. You faham that you're going to be 10 weeks on TV. How are you going to treat those 10 weeks? You're just going to go there, sing, get lost? Of course lah, it's going to do nothing for you. Tapi bila you engage, bila you buat behind the scenes, misal kata, saya tengah tunggu, nervous ni aku, doakan saya. It's engagement. That's engagement for people to see a little bit of your life, or what you want to show people. And you can treat it like that. Then you will get more and more followers. Oh yes, I like this person. This person is humble. This person is fashionable. This person is whatever the reason why they like you. Tonjolkan benda tu. So,
tapi betul macam Kak Jenn cakap, like it or not, TV is still number one, because kita orang-orang yang duduk kat bandar ni, kita rasa macam kita ada access to YouTube lah apa semua tu. But we are not the majority dekat demografi orang Malaysia ni. Demografi orang Malaysia sebenarnya adalah orang-orang luar bandar yang tak ada astro. Maybe ada some yang ada astro.
Sekarang ada lah.
Sekarang ada lah kan. Tapi diorang masih tengok lah RTM, TV3, diorang follow AJL religiously. I mean, like it or not, orang masih dengar like radio kan. Radio still relevant sebab orang kat luar bandar masih dengar benda tu. Saya balik kampung. Kat kampung saya, cousin saya masih dengar radio, dengar lagu rock-rock kapak semua tu. Kita duk rasa muzik kita sekarang ni dengan EDM, dengan push hip hop semua tu kan. Sebab kita orang yang duduk kat bandar, kita terdedah dengan benda tu. Tapi orang yang dekat kat kampung, diorang masih kat situ. Bukan masih kat situ not in a bad sense lah, tapi maksudnya diorang masih dengar radio, diorang masih tengok TV. And that is the that makes up the majority of demography of Malaysia.
I mean, it depends on your demographic as
Yeah,
well.
yes.
If you're doing EDM, yes, you do not need to go there.
TV semua tu,
Yes,
that's why tak keluar kat
yeah.
TV.
So if you're doing metal also, it's not going to come out. Yeah, so, but metal fans all know that to get their fix, they either have to go on the ground or go to social media.
Social media.
They already belajar that.
From MySpace last time.
Yes,
and then
I know
everybody
for a
gather
fact
there.
that my music that I love is not going to go on radio. So they already know. So if you know that you're doing metal, that means you have to engage with your fans on social media lah.
Yeah, betul.
Without a doubt, you have to go there because you can't do it any other way. So understanding what works for you, understanding what you need to do, and it's great once in a while if metal boleh ditonjolkan dekat mainstream, by all means, because you're in the business of educating people what to like, and that there's more things than this type of music. There's much more, because nobody's going to help you educate. You have to educate.
Like to be honest, sebelum ni SOG bila dapat penetrate sampai ke AJL, kita dapat nampak sebenarnya orang ramai yang masih tak tahu kewujudan underground bands. Dan kat situ kita dengan happily akan cakap, yes, you guys should check out. Kita ada banyak band-band yang sangat talented, tapi TV hanya boleh tunjukkan sekian-sekian amount je. But dia macam tip of the iceberg kan.
Absolutely.
Yang you nampak kat atas tu je, itu yang keluar kat TV. Tapi yang kat bawah air tu yang orang tak nampak, itu the majority of kita punya artis. No.
I think I think the other thing that the artist really needs to know, if you're doing it for the fun of doing it, that's no problem at all. But if you're doing it as a business and you hope to get return from it, you have to understand the business.
Yes.
Just like anybody else, you have to understand what income stream you have open to you and which ones do you want to take. Do I want to be an educator? Do I want to be a songwriter? Do I want to be a video editor? What do I want to be? So you can be anything actually. Music doesn't mean playing music or being just a musician. You can be so much more than that, but you have to try things lah. You have to understand your business, how to digitally distribute, how to handle social media, which ones of social media is giving me return, which one is physical monetary return, and which one is outreach return, cutting deals to your advantage with different people. So career strategy and understanding the business is very important. I think COVID taught all of us that we need more than one income stream. Because our income stream was cut at the knees when COVID opened. Luckily for us that we are able to teach. So we were able to do a little bit of work online, which kind of generated a little bit of income along the way. At least boleh cari makan a little bit. If not, sekian terima kasih lah. Kan?
Memang tak boleh hidup lah.
2
I mean,
tahun
dia tak boleh buat show apa semua. No, itulah kalau kita nak sembang lagi banyak topik pasal cara nak jadi artis ni. I mean, benda yang semua kita borak setakat ni adalah mindset preparation, macam mana kalau orang tu nak jadi artis. That shows yang sebenarnya macam jadi artis, orang nampak naik atas pentas lawa-lawa pakai baju cantik apa semua, nampak macam senangnya nak jadi penyanyi, nak jadi artis, nak jadi band. Tapi people don't know these are the thing, these are knowledge yang kita nak kena hadap. All the nangis-nangis, all the gaduh-gaduh, all the shit that happen belakang pentas yang orang tak nampak tu, you kena prepare benda tu. Because I can safely say sebenarnya kita punya industri ni dan career kita sebagai pemuzik ke penyanyi semua ni, inilah yang paling mencabar. You tak boleh nak expect what to come minggu depan, bulan depan. You rasa macam I got it now. In 5 years time suddenly benda boleh bertukar. You nak kena belajar balik new things.
In 5 years time we'll have another 3 social media platforms.
Kita tak tahu. Sekarang ni TikTok tengah talk, nanti ada lain pula. Penat nak follow up. Ini kita belum cakap pasal pilihan raya. Tukar menteri, tukar apa semua benda tu affect kita. Polisi pasal hiburan, polisi pasal industri apa semua bertukar, benda tu affect kita. These are the thing yang nak tak nak, you berada dalam sistem, you berada dalam community, kita memang kena ambil pot lah. Tak boleh nak hermit sangat kan.
I mean, as a closing, I would like to say practice, perseverance, motivation and mindset is the most important thing as an artist that you can have. without this stuff, it's very difficult for you to move forward. And understand that no matter what anybody says, siapa boleh cakap artis je. No matter what anybody says, being an artist atau pemuzik adalah kerjaya profesional. Okay,
Yeah.
it is a professional business. Many of us make our living off music. 100% of music. So you have to treat yourself professionally for people to treat you professionally. So
that's a wisdom.
Yeah.
From the one and only
Hey,
Jennifer Thompson, guys.
hey, every episode gonna end like this. I'm gonna lari, okay? Bye-bye, okay?
Good.
But yeah, I mean, yes, yakin diri, discipline, mindset, positive.
Yeah.
All of this.
All of this. Semua kena, I mean, musician is professional. So bukanlah sebab kita tak pakai black and white coat doesn't mean kita tak professional. So tolong ubah that perspective. Anyway, so thank you so much.
Thank
untuk kali ni. Tapi sebelum tu, kalau ada komen ke, ada benda yang korang nak kita orang discuss untuk next episode, boleh letak di ruangan komen.
Tak agree ke pun silakan.
Tak agree, sila. Kita open je. Nak discuss, kita let's discuss. Okay, ada cadangan ke apa benda ke, dan kita I mean this is the only platform yang kita boleh finally cakap pasal hal-hal dalam muzik ni.
Betul.
Okay, so sebarkan dakwah ini kepada kawan-kawan. Make sure semua orang pun macam share
subscribe,
and, subscribe kita,
press
follow
the
kita
bell
dekat social media, dan kita jumpa di episod yang akan datang lah.
Alright,
Okay,
bye
bye-bye.
guys.